Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome to a new video. This is the color wheel challenge. You basically have a color wheel and you just draw inside it. You draw something that fits the vibe of the color or a character that has that color in the design, and yeah, that's basically it. But I didn't want to do fan art, so I did some random sketches I wanted, even though some of them took too much time for being sketches, to be honest. So yeah, it was up and downs with this challenge. I saw it on Twitter. It just randomly appeared one day and everyone was doing this challenge. I decided to try it because I was going through an art block. I still kinda am, to just get in the mood to draw and do something. So yeah, for the red, it was the first one. I used a sketch that I already did and I lost the footage of, but I posted the day before I decided to do this challenge on Instagram, and that's also what kind of sparked the idea of actually doing the challenge, because I was like, I'm in a mood to do monochromatic drawing, so that's what I did. I put it in the wheel and I changed some colors, added some contrast and lighting, and that's it. Overall, I give it a 6 out of 10 because I kinda cheated in the challenge. So
guys, this orange is Gineminosaurus.
yeah, orange, I added to do a character that I already drew before, but it was just a sketch for me, so yeah, kinda cute, to be honest. Yeah, nothing special. I didn't do any fancy coloring or shading stuff. I just used multiply layer to make some shadows, and I did some base colors. I barely rendered the face and I added some rim lights. Basically what I did for this one. I give it a 4 out of 5. For the yellow, I wanted to do like kind of an orc style, so basically I'm doing kind of a medieval fantasy vibe for this challenge. That's what the vibe I was going for. I didn't really decide it beforehand, it just worked out that way. So yeah, I gave him some fancy clothing and still did some basic shading, basic coloring. This one was kind of more difficult because the yellow tend to read orange very fast. Like there's a really tiny window of the color wheel where it's like actually yellow and doesn't start going to green or to orange. And so yeah, that was kind of the struggle for this one. And also, to be honest, I didn't like it. This is probably my worst one in this challenge. I mean, it's not really ugly, but it's just not my favorite. It doesn't hold up in comparison to all the other ones. Also, I did this on Twitch live. That's where I sometimes go and draw live, and you can interact with me and see my process in real time. I also check out my Twitch. Give this say 2 stars.
Because if it ain't green, I'm not interested, okay?
For the green, I struggle a lot. This one was one of the ones that made me struggle the most because I didn't know what to do. It was in a weird spot because this kind of bottom left, bottom right spot is kind of weird to make it work without fully covering the other one, and it doesn't have much vertical space that I can use. So I tried to give it more an horizontal composition, but I don't know, it wasn't working. I wasn't feeling it. I feel like it was it wasn't fitting with all the others. So yeah, here you can see me the coloring and then redoing. Then I started seeing a lot of fairies on Pinterest. I don't know why, so I got inspired. I was like, what if I did a fairy? So yeah, I gave her wings, and this is the final design. This is the one I'm settling with. I kind of like the hands, even though they're a little stiff, but I can draw hands for the life of me. So I would consider them pretty good for my standard, to be honest. All in all, I think it was a good design. I like it, and I will give it a 5 stars. Okay, light blue. For the light blue, I did a quick sketch. I knew already what I wanted to draw. So it was pretty quick one. I didn't really struggle for this one. I wanted to draw a buff man like I usually do. So yeah, that's basically the whole design choice. That's why I gave him a Greek-ish inspired robe, because I didn't want to cover the body. And yeah, basically I rendered it a little more, but not too much. And the face is pretty cute, honestly. He has a cute, sweet face. I added some highlights as usual, as I did for all of them. I was pretty simple with the lighting too. I will give this boy 8 out of 10, to be honest. The dark blue was also pretty easy for the design choice, because I already knew what I wanted to draw here too. In thing to be long dreadlocks, so that's basically what I mainly wanted to do. I gave him a pretty dark academia kind of outfit with a simple shirt and a ribbon tie thing. Really anything pretty complicated about this. That's very, very simple, very easy. I also wanted the skin to be dark blue, because that was the theme of the drawing. The skin was a little bit too dark, in the sense that it wasn't really readable. The face wasn't readable enough, but yeah, I lightened it a little bit. For the purple, I wanted to give more a badass warrior vibe, and I also wanted to draw a ponytail swinging in the wind for no reason at all. I went back to the more medieval Renaissance fantasy style clothing with some detail. Yeah, I like the pose of the hands, and I'm pretty happy with this one. As I said, this bottom half of the wheel is my favorite, and this is probably my most favorite. Together with the dark blue, I feel the dark blue and the purple are my favorite ones of this challenge. I also like the green, even though I kinda hate it because of all the struggles I went through to draw him. But yeah, I will give the purple a 4.5 out of 5. I also kind of changed the yellow a little bit, because I wanted to make it like I like it more, and kind of work, but I still don't 100% like it. It is still my least favorite one of the bunch. And for the pink, I kind of struggled just as much as the green. And I kind of took a pause from this challenge. I didn't know what to draw, I didn't know what to do, and I was kind of inspired, because once again I was going already through an art block, and this challenge at this point kind of made it worse in a sense, because I didn't know what more could I do. I feel like it was getting too repetitive. I tried some different designs that I didn't like. I kind of forced my way through them, but as you can see, I end up redoing them. The only thing I liked about the second one was the hands, to be honest. I like the hand pose, even though they are kind of T-Rex arms. But I was like, yeah, maybe this one would be the one. But also the design was kind of similar to the red one, which was also very near to it, so it made the comparison even worse, because I feel like it had bangs and similar dress, and here you can see I'm struggling with the face. I struggle a lot with the face with this one, which is the main reason why I ditched it. It was kind of the pressure of finishing this challenge on a high note, especially with the last 4 drawings were pretty good and I really liked them. And even though it's a silly challenge, it's a fun challenge. At this point you can see I try to fix the face of this one, but I end up just deleting it and doing another one. This last eyes I was drawing before ditching the drawing are so hilarious. Like I don't know what it was. That's why I was like, you know what, let's restart it. This is the final design. I started seeing a lot of ruffly shirt and the internet, so I was like, you know what, I wanna do some ruffles, even though they are not the best ones. Yeah, and I kind of incorporated the more like the style I was going for with the others. At this point I just wanted to get over with and finish. That's why you see that at this point I kind of finished the challenge, and then I looked back at it and I was like, no, I need to work some more on this pink one, which is a thing that I often do. I take a pose, I think it's finished, and then I realized that I still have some work to do, because I felt like it needed some more contrast. So yeah, for the pink one I give it a solid 7.5. So I guess it's not solid, but I give it a 7.5. It's not bad, but once again I don't like it 100% just because of all the struggles I've been through. I don't know if you experience the same thing, but a lot of the time I will like do something and it takes a lot of trials and errors to get to the end of it, and at the end, even if the result is kind of good, I still don't like it because I think about all the frustration. So yeah, that was it for the color wheel challenge, and let me know what other challenge you want me to try next, and if you tried it yourself, how did it go? Follow me on all the other platforms. I have Twitter, I have Instagram, where I usually post my finished artworks. I post them there. I have a Twitch where I stream drawing, so you can see me draw in real time. I also have a Ko-fi where you can support me and get a shout out in the next video. And also I have commissions there, so if you want a custom artwork from me, check out my Ko-fi. I have some commission listing. Yeah, follow along in my art adventures, and maybe I'll see you elsewhere. Bye. So yeah, my